What's going on, guys? Welcome to Remote Private Equity. The purpose of this video, just like all the other ones I'm going to make, is to show you what is currently working in my portfolio businesses. We're currently generating around $100,000 in pure profit. This is literally my bank account statement. I don't like to show you guys payment processor stuff because that can get manipulated easily. This is straight up from my bank account, the debits that have been going in. So this means it's complete profit. The next goal is to actually build our network or remote of private equity businesses within my audience, okay, and find businesses that are already doing well and build a network of people that actually want to start their own remote private equity business as well and network with them. I'll leave a link to my group down in the description. Who is this for? Who is this video for and this channel for? It's for people who have built a profitable $10,000 to $20,000 per month of business online in any niche or any industry. And if you haven't done so and you still want to stick around, that's completely fine. The information in this video is going to be extremely useful to you. And it's something that I wish I had when I first started my journey. Okay. What we're going to be talking about in this video is two main traffic engines that you need in order to succeed in online business. Any online business, if it's remote and if it's an online business, you need these two main traffic engines if you want to make any sort of significant amount of money. Okay. Now, the two that you see in front of you right now are Instagram and YouTube. Yes, there's plenty of others, but I'm going to tell you right now, these are the gold mines at the moment. This is from somebody that has raked in a total of probably $1 million and close to $1 million in profit in the past 3 years. Nothing has been better than Instagram and YouTube is currently. If you have any other traffic engine, it's more than likely very bad and you shouldn't be sticking to it. Facebook, honestly, it's pretty much dead. It's a bunch of bots. Twitter, same thing, a bunch of bots. And also Twitter is very less regulated. So a crap ton of people get like 50 to 100 plus DMs a day. Nobody's going to pay attention to you unless they're following you and you have an audience. Also on TikTok, just a bunch of little kids for the most part. You can't really funnel them to anything. The only thing that works on TikTok is actually just drop shipping products. Okay. The first thing is going to be Instagram. Usually if you have an online business, whatever type it is, I recommend people to evolve from Instagram to YouTube. Okay. YouTube is the most powerful engine out of all of them by far. Like it's not even close. Okay. But YouTube is something that you have to get used to. Just the way I'm making this video right now. Trust me. I know it looks like, hey, this guy really isn't doing crap, but the fact is that getting on camera or just speaking to people and selling one to many, it takes a lot of skill and practice. Okay. But you can start practicing it. I'm just saying you probably won't see the best results as fast as possible if you just jump headfirst into YouTube. It's going to take you a little bit. In my first business that I scaled, it took me about probably like 6 months to actually get a client through YouTube and my YouTube content alone, because I had reached the point where I was able to articulate exactly what I brought to the table, exactly what I was able to offer, and do so in a way that would outshine me against everybody else in the market, because a lot of people were selling the same thing at the time. Okay. So if you're starting with Instagram, what I recommend for you to have is an information heavy business. You have to be selling a course. Like I'm not going to sugarcoat anything in this content. You have to be selling a course of some kind. The product has to be anywhere from $10 to $20. Okay. Maximum. I know people that are making literally $50,000, $30,000 a month consistently. So am I, running multiple different theme pages, selling just one off product, just one product, focusing on one niche. Okay. And if you're info heavy, it's because basically Instagram is very short attention grabbing content. Okay. Meaning when the product is that low, anywhere from 10, 20, maybe even $50 where you're a little bit pushing it. It's an impulse purchase, because if you put something on an Instagram reel and it's a guy, let's say, smoking a cigar, and somebody's like, damn, I would really want to get into what this guy does. He's rich. And they click the link in that bio, and the link in the bio is to, let's say, an ebook or a course that talks about how to, I don't know, start drop shipping or whatever the case would be, and they can pay using Apple Pay. Boom, you just made a sell. It has to be smaller price because it has to be an impulse buy. Now, Alex Hormozi says this one great quote, or I don't know where he got it from, but in some businesses you sell to get a customer, and in some businesses you want a customer just to get a sale. Okay. Instagram, you want a customer just so you could get a sale. It sounds bad and it sounds like you're just trying to flat out take people money, but that's the way Instagram is. It's fast. It's transaction. It's just one off and that's it. Okay. Next one is going to be YouTube. And now YouTube is frankly my baby. I've made more than $500,000 just to YouTube. Okay. It's probably just going to be like $100,000 to $200,000 on Instagram, but on YouTube, it's just absolutely insane. Okay. And this is my bread and butter, honestly. So this is why I'm making this video, because after years of actually putting all the information that I have together and building up a portfolio of businesses that are doing extremely well at the moment and that are finally somewhat automated, I'm able to put out content regarding what I learned, and it's going to allow me to exponentially increase what my goal is, which is to build a remote private equity firm that makes me $1 million cash in profit every single month. Okay. So YouTube's purpose is full long-term nurturing content. Now, I don't want you to come on YouTube and sell a $10 to $20 product. If you're coming on YouTube, you have to sell a one-off product, okay, or a one-off service that is minimum $300, $400, $500. And then if you're selling a service on YouTube, which is very doable as well, it can be anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000. I've sold $10,000 packages just for service based on YouTube. Okay. Now, how do you use YouTube if you're running, let's say, a service-based business? Okay. You want to be very specific on YouTube. You want to be very specific as to who you're selling to and where you're selling to. The algorithm is very, very favorable and is very much on your side when you're using YouTube. Why? Because YouTube is the best search engine on the planet. If somebody wants to find specifically how to do one thing, YouTube takes care of the SEO. So when somebody Googles something, it's going to come out as a YouTube video at the very top. So let's say I wanted to help, and I've done this for several different niches, right? I own a lot of, even though it might not be my face or might not be the one making the video, I'm the one behind, let's say, a lot of videos that describe how to do a specific thing. So let's say you want to start an agency helping service businesses, or let's say you want to start an agency with videographers, serving videographers or serving photographers. You can make a YouTube video on how to scale and get 10 clients in 24 hours for a wedding videographer, or how to get 10 clients in 24 hours for a party videographer, all these different things, and using the same methodology of showing people. And I'll get in deeper onto how to sell on YouTube, but you basically have to reframe people's minds. You have to show them what they're doing is wrong, tell them it's okay. And then once you tell them it's okay, you tell them, hey, it's okay. Why? Because nobody has taught you this thing. And that thing that you show them has to be your system or process. And then you simply lead them to your product or your service. Okay. The beautiful part about YouTube is your funnel can be extremely, extremely simple, meaning you don't need a lot of fluff. You don't need 21 different opt-in pages. You do not need on YouTube, you do not need a bunch of different things in the middle. People just they look at your thing. The video is long enough. There's a reason why long videos on YouTube do a lot better. And that's simply for the reason that the more people consume your content, the more they get sold on your process. Therefore, you don't need an intermediary. You don't need a landing page. You don't need a YouTube video that already sold somebody to go into a landing page with another big video showing them exactly how your process goes. You just need something that can capture that. You should either need a straight up sales page, literally a straight up place where they can put their credit card and purchase, or a maybe funnel where they can book a call and speak to somebody that can sell them on your product or service. No fluff is needed when it comes to YouTube directly for that. These are the two main traffic engines that are working, guys. Now, a lot of people are going to tell you otherwise, but there's a lot of people that do not have your best interest in mind. Keep this in mind. The beautiful part about my channel, what I'm doing, is that I don't care if you copy what I'm doing, because of the fact that there's so many different ways to scale any type of online business. And because, yes, we might be in the same industry, meaning you want to run a remote private equity business as well. But the fact is that the online space is so vast that I'm never going, in a million years, going to run across you, unless obviously you join our group down below, where I can speak to you directly and help you and show you what exactly I'm doing. But the fact is that many other business models out there, they're more incentivized to show you and sell you on how to do one thing that they're not necessarily doing themselves. What I'm doing here is I'm helping, and I'm using using YouTube as a way to reach more people, therefore build a little bit of goodwill, and people can come back to me whenever they want to sell, get acquired, whatever the case may be, and I can keep doing my thing up until the point where I get $1 million in profit. Peace out, guys. I'll see you guys later.